welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're looking at two really contradictory worlds.
Right.
On one hand, you have the flawed, predictable wiring of our own brains, and on the other, the cold, deliberate logic of the world's most successful strategists.
Exactly.
So our mission today is to connect those mental traps we all fall into, these biases, with the actual systems that elite investors and entrepreneurs use to get around them. People like Peter Thiel, Warren Buffett, Ray Dalio.
It's the ultimate lesson in process over intuition, really. I mean, at the very top, success isn't so much about some kind of natural genius.
No.
It's more about designing a framework that just assumes you are inherently flawed. We have to start by understanding that, cognitive biases aren't personal failings.
That's a huge point.
They're just mental shortcuts, heuristics, that evolve to save us time and energy. But in our modern complex world, they often lead to irrational, really suboptimal decisions.
So the challenge for you listening is to recognize that these patterns are just ingrained in you, and resisting them takes constant effort.
It really does.
Okay, let's unpack this then. We're talking about, potentially 180 of these biases, but we're going to focus on the really high impact ones.
Yeah, the ones that really stop you from seeing reality clearly, especially when you're trying to assess, say, a business or a social opportunity.
Okay, so where do we start?
The first, and I'd argue the most dangerous in terms of just distorting your reality, is confirmation bias.
Right.
This is the tendency of the brain to seek out and just favor information that already confirms what you believe to be true.
And it actively minimizes or ignores anything that contradicts it.
Exactly.
And the professional impact of this is just massive. It's why you see executive teams hire consultants who they know are going to deliver a report that supports the CEO's pre-existing plan.
Mm-hmm.
Or, on a personal level, it's why you only follow certain news channels. You're not just confirming your beliefs, you're literally limiting the inputs your brain needs to make an objective call.
It's a really deep-seated protection mechanism. It saves mental energy, it protects your self-esteem, and it makes you feel comfortable that your view of the world is, accurate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what Francis Bacon meant centuries ago when he said, "Man prefers to believe what he prefers to be true." The moment you stop intentionally looking for perspectives that challenge you, you stop growing. You become rigid.
But speaking of beliefs, how do you draw the line between that kind of rigid confirmation bias and, say, the bandwagon effect or herd behavior? Because following the crowd can actually be profitable sometimes.
That's a critical distinction. The bandwagon effect is that psychological pressure to do something simply because everyone else is doing it.
Regardless of what you actually believe.
Right, regardless of the fundamentals. Think about voting patterns or how stock market bubbles inflate. Now, following that momentum